Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. And welcome. That's right. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to Radio Banana. It's the drive home show. So turn up the volume, keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the steering wheel. But keep your ears opening, listening to the soothing sounds of my voice. But don't fall asleep, for God's sake. Wake up! Oh, you're awake. Good. Okay, well, tap your fingers on the steering wheel if you want. Tap along, keeping time with this great song from last summer. Yes, that's right. It's Dollar with Who Were You With in the Moonlight? No, this is not Radio Banana. This is Let's Speak English. Now, come on, it's time to concentrate. Okay, are you all concentrating? Yes? Good. Because if you're not, I'll get Steve Goodrich's brother to pay you a visit. Yeah, you wouldn't want that now, would you? No, damn straight you wouldn't. Okay, so here we are in the studio. And it's the TV studio, not the Radio Banana studio. No, it's the normal studio. And we're here in the middle of week 40, ready to get stuck into some more revision. So, with no further ado, let's get stuck in. Okay, so yesterday we started an exercise where we had to change verbs in sentences into the correct form, either present simple or present continuous. And we didn't finish it. So today we're going to start where we left off yesterday, with number 4. Yesterday we completed numbers 1, 2, 3. Time for number 4. Your motorbike make a very strange noise. You think it's all right? Yes, it always make that noise. Okay, so what do you think? Well, the person who's talking is talking about now. They're listening to the motorbike now. They can hear the strange noise now. So it's present continuous. And motorbike is which subject? That's right. It's the third person singular. Now, how do we form the present continuous? Yes, we use the verb to be correctly conjugated with another verb with ing stuck onto the end of the infinitive. So, how do we conjugate the verb to be? Well, like this. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, they are. Now we have to be careful with the verb to be because it has 3 forms: am, are, and is. Okay, we know that motorbike is the third person singular, so it is. Good. And what's the main verb? To make. Okay, now how do we make the present continuous with verbs which end in E? Correcto, mundo largo al dente, banana man. When we want to make the present continuous form of a verb which ends in E, first we have to remove the E and then we add the ing ending. Okay, so that means that make becomes making. Simple. So, what's the first part of the sentence then? Your motorbike is making a very strange noise. Great. Okay, what about the next part of the sentence? Well, it's a question, isn't it? Yes, but what tense are we going to use, Walton Goggins? Well, what's the verb? Think. Now, who remembers what I said yesterday about certain verbs? Verbs that we don't use with the present continuous. Well, think is a verb that we normally don't use with the present continuous. We can use think with the present continuous, but only if we're using think as an activity. Is that clear? No? Well, let me try and explain. We use the verb to think in two different ways. We use think as a synonym for believe, as another way of stating an opinion. I think giraffes are nicer than gazelles. This is my opinion, and I can express my opinion with the verb to think. But we sometimes use think as an activity. In the same way that I'm talking, I'm reading, I'm standing, I can also use the verb to think to mean that I'm using my mind, my brain actively to form connected ideas. This is an activity. This is something I'm doing now. I'm concentrating on solving this problem. I'm thinking about how to solve the problem. Okay, now back to the exercise. With the question in number 4, what meaning does think have? That's right. This is not an activity. This is me asking what you think, asking what your opinion is, asking what you believe. So it's present simple, not present continuous. And what does that mean? Well, how do we form sentences in the present simple? We use an auxiliary verb, don't we? Yes! And which verb do we use as the auxiliary verb with the present simple? That's right, the verb to do. Okay, now what's the correct form for the subject you? Do. Perfect. Okay, so put the question together. What comes first? The auxiliary. Bingo! So we start with do, then follow it with the subject, do you, and what about the main verb? Well, that stays in the infinitive. Do you think? And the rest? Well, the rest follows, and all together. Do you think it's all right? Magic! Okay, all that's left is the answer to the question. And what word can we see sticking out like a sore thumb? Yes, that's right, always. So, what tense are we going to use? Bingo wings! Present simple, it is. And is there anything we have to be careful with? Well, which subject are we talking about? That's right, the motorbike is it. It's the third person singular. Remember the S. Well, go on then. What's the answer to number 4? Your motorbike is making a very strange noise. Do you think it's all right? Yes, it always makes that noise. Brilliant, fab, the Dave Clark 5, the swinging blue jeans, the Bay City Rollers, shawaddy waddy, Enya. And on that note, let's get stuck into number 5. Okay, it starts with a question. And what is that question? Yes, we're using the verb to be. So it's present simple, which means that all we need to do is conjugate the verb correctly for Kenneth. And Kenneth is the third person singular. So, where is Kenneth? Where is Kenneth? Fab! And what's the answer? Again, the verb to be, the present simple, the third person singular. He is in the living room. He is in the living room. Great! And on we go. Now, what about the next question? When is the person asking about? Are they asking about now when they're talking? Or are they asking about Kenneth in general? That's right. They're asking about now. They're asking about now when they're talking. So, it's present continuous. So, we know that we start with the question word. Okay, and then? Well, we have to change the order. It's a question. So next we get the correct form of the verb to be for the third person. Is. And then the subject. He. And then the present continuous version of the verb to do. Add ing to the end of the verb. And what have we got? What is he doing? Perfect. Now, the answer. What is he doing now? Okay. Present continuous. Positive. Simple. He's watching a football match on TV. Bing bong pachanga wallop. He is watching a football match on TV. Excellent. Ewoks, Wookiees, other furry creatures. Number 6. Question. About when? Question about now. So, present continuous question. Start with the question word, then the correct form of the verb to be, and now we're talking to Kenneth. So it's not the third person singular, it's the second person singular. Are. Then we follow with the subject and the rest of the verb in the present continuous. And a question mark. Hi, Kenneth. What are you doing? Great. And what's the answer? Well, Kenneth is doing something now when we're talking. So, yes, that's right. It's the present continuous again. A nice, easy one. First person singular. I'm watching a football match on TV. Okay. Next line. Oh, hang on. Sore thumb time. What's that word I can see there? Usually. Ha! Present simple. So, which auxiliary verb? To do. Good. And what's the correct form? That's right. I do, you do, he, she, it does. And here, that's right. It's the second person singular. It's you. So, start with the auxiliary because we're asking a question. Then follow with the subject, do you, then add the adverb, usually, and then follow with the rest of the sentence. Do you usually watch football on TV? And Kenneth's answer? Well, he's talking about the match that he's watching now, when the conversation is happening. But he's using the verb to be, which means that we need the present simple. So, what's his answer? Well, a football match is the third person singular, and we know that the third person singular form for the verb to be is. No, but this is a very exciting match. Okay, great. Great, well done us. Well, that's all we've got time for. So, it's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye! What was that? I don't think I heard all of the crew. Someone didn't say goodbye, did they? Okay, well, let's try that again, shall we? It's time for us, that's us, to say goodbye. 1, 2, 3.
Bye!
Okay, that's better. See you all next lesson. And if you need to do some more revision, you know where you should be looking, don't you? That's right, on the internet at www.m5tv.hu. Okay, see you later. Have fun. Bye.